Hello students, this is Ms. Herndon for ITSW 1307 Intro to Database. We're on Tutorial 3 in the textbook, and I have a student email with a few questions, so I thought I'd make a quick video explaining a few things. The student said she's having trouble using functions like the or and. And so I want to look at the query. This is from the tutorial in our textbook, and going through a textbook. This is a query, older and flu patients rather. I'm going to click on the design view, and you can see that there's a criteria here in birth date that it would be patients that have a birth date that is less than or equal to December 31, 1956. So it'd be all those patients that are older than that. And because the criteria is on the same line here in the criteria field as influenza, that means that this is an and operations. We want to see only those records that are both older patients, meaning this criteria, and influenza patients for this criteria. So because those are on the same line as the criteria, then it's an and operation. Okay, let's compare that with, I'm going to close that query. Let's compare that with the older or flu patients. And I'm going to go to design view. And you can see the criteria for the birth date is the same as it was in the AND operation, and that one is on the criteria line. But we've moved the influenza criteria down to the next line, which is the OR. So what it's going to do, it's going to show us any patients that are older than this date or influenza. So when we run that query, we get a lot of answers instead of just the two that we had before. For instance, let's look at this person doesn't meet the date criteria. They're not that old, but they were influenza patient. So this record is shown. This one is not an influenza visit, but this patient was older than the criteria we put in. So it could be either one, and that's the reason we're getting this number of records shown. Okay, I'm going to close that one, change that. And also the question was how to use the expression builder. Okay, so I'm going to open unpaid invoice late fee query again, and then here I am going to go to the design view. I've actually already created this field here, but I'm going to do it again over here. I'm just going to simply select a blank field, and then I'm going to go to the builder in the query setup, and you can see in my expression categories here we have all the fields that are listed in this particular query already. So we are going to use the one that is the invoice amount. So we're going to choose this one, and I'm going to double click it, and it brings it up here in the expression, and we are going to simply charge these individuals 2% of their invoice amount. So I'm going to multiply. So we're going to use the asterisk key for multiply, and then 2% is 0.02, and now my expression is built. So I'm going to click OK, and you can see now it shows up over here. Now we don't want to use the expression 1 as the name, so we would want to put our cursor in there, backspace that out, and name it whatever you're going to, which this one was named late fee. And then you would just enter or use your tab key. I'm going to go ahead and delete that back out because obviously that is one that I've already created. So anyway, that is it. Y'all let me know if you have questions. Thank you very much.